what's going on? Sucker back here for another episode here on the best #1 Minecraft server, play.talonmc.net. Now the server is both Java and Bedrock compatible. All of the Bedrock IP import is in the description. This marks episode number 5 of the brand new TalonMC Skyblock season. So let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into today's episode. Now I've actually been grinding a ton since the last episode. If I go ahead and check my combat level, we are currently combat level 200, and if we check our farming level, we are currently farm level 270, which is really good. We are extremely close to unlocking the cane, and that is going to be the focus of today's episode. I really want to max out my farming skill, get to level 300, max out all of these enchants as well, the All Might enchant, which increases the fortune of your tool, and also Treasure Hunter, which has a chance to gain OP rewards whilst farming. Rewards increase with the level, and the max rewards are unlocked at max level of the enchant. So that is really good. That's what I want to focus on in today's episode. I definitely do need to get level 300 like as soon as possible, because we are actually starting to fall a little bit behind, and Cane is extremely overpowered for making the most amount of money whilst you're grinding. So currently, if I equip all of my pets and I begin farming the nether wart, we are getting 8.09 farming XP from every single crop. And obviously when our vein miner procs, crop crusher, and all that, we start getting a little bit more XP. And then we also recently unlocked the nuke enchant, which actually gives us even more XP and currency every single time it procs. So that is really good. And by the looks of it, we did actually prestige our crop coin finder. So let me max that out really quickly. There we go. That should help us get a little bit more coins as well. We are still making a ton of coins. We're literally getting around 2.83 million every single time it updates. Crop nuke just proc 2 times. And bro, I think we just made like 400 mil off that. Hold on. Let me wait for crop nuke to proc again, and I want to see how much currencies we're going to make from it. Okay, I just reviewed the footage, and low-key, I am a bit slow. I didn't notice we got like a milestone or whatever. We got 435 million crop coins from the milestone. That's why it seemed like we got so much. So that was on me. But I did notice that every time our crop nuke procs, we actually make like 1.2k XP, which is a ton of XP for our skills. We're definitely going to begin leveling up a hell of a lot quicker. We're now only 28 levels from hitting level 300, and I'm just really looking forward to unlocking Cane, because I just know the whole meta changes from there. We can start using the money pet, we can start rolling the traits on our pets, and actually start using level 5 of money too, and all of those fun stuff. But actually, really quickly, before I start pushing for level 300, one thing I do want to do is actually begin opening some of these bundles. There's a brand new update, there's a brand new bundle, brand new crate, and all of that I do actually want to go ahead and open. So let me do /store really quickly, go over to the bundles, and I'm gonna purchase myself a 3x bundle. We get 6 Starlight crates, which is the brand new weekly crates, 3 booster crates, 3 of the cosmetic crates, 120 pet traits, 90 tool perks. We get 9 tier 4 attachments, 9 tier 3 scroll boxes. We get a ton of epic pet eggs and epic hero pet eggs. But most importantly, we actually get 3 hours of a 1.5x skill XP booster and an hour 30 minute of a 1.5x money booster, which is just insane. I'm gonna go ahead and actually purchase me that. There we go. Let me redeem the tool perks and also the pet traits. And I actually want to open the pet eggs first, because I do want to see if we can get a masterful money pet for later on. Okay, but I just opened all of the epic normal pet eggs. Let's see if we got anything good from here, bro. Hopefully we did. We got a masterful island XP pet. Okay, that is kind of mid. Let's also check my lost items, see if we got anything good in here. We got a mythical money pet, but that is about it. And now it's time to move on to our epic hero pet eggs. Let's see if we got anything good from here. Low-key, we just need a masterful Zeus pet. Oh, we got a masterful supercharged pet. Okay, I guess we will take that. And then we got another masterful supercharged pet. Oh my god, dude, we just need a masterful Zeus pet. Let me check my lost items. Maybe it's in here, hopefully, bro. And by the looks of it, it's only mythicals, which does suck, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. And now let me open the attachment boxes. On the bundle it said tier 4s, but we actually got tier 5s. I'm not complaining though. Let's open that. We did get a tier 5 multi-kill and also nuke as well. That is pretty good. And then the rest are kind of buns, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but now the moment of truth. Let's actually begin opening our crates. So we right now have 6 of the Starlight crates, 3 of the booster crates, 3 of the cosmetics. I'm gonna open the booster crates first because they're like the worst ones out of all of them. And then we'll keep the cosmetic crates for last. Nothing out of this crate, unfortunately. We did get 10 tool perks and 10 pet traits though. Wait, that's actually not that bad. Can we get some more dupes of that? just so we can actually get a ton more pet traits and all that. No pet traits or perks out of that, which does suck, but here we go. Final booster crate. And we got more tool perks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we got 10 tool perks. That's, again, really good. And now let me move on to the Starlight crate. Alright, so there's a couple of things that we actually need from here. We need tool perks and pet traits. Obviously, those are like the number one thing. And I guess if we can get tier 5 attachment boxes, that will also be really good. And if we get credits, I will take that as well. And we just got 1,600. Let's go, bro. First crate, and we already pulled credits. Oh, and we do need legendary minions, actually. That is really good. Another 1,600 credits. We will take that. And looks like me just TP'd to us. All right, but here we go. Okay, nothing out of that one. We're down to 3 cosmetic crates. Here we go. Nothing out of that crate either. We just missed 2 of the tier 3 scroll boxes, which does suck. But it is what it is. We did get 3 of the tier 4 attachment boxes, which is low-key not that bad. We will take any of the attachment boxes that we can actually get. Nothing out of that crate either. Down to our final star crate. But low-key, I'm not that mad. We're already up to 5,700 credits, which is really good. And there we go. We missed a 2,800 credit. Oh my god, that does suck, bro. And now let me go ahead and begin opening these cosmetic crates. I'm low-key gonna open them one by one. Let's see what we're gonna get from here. I really need a set, bro. If we can get a set, I'll be happy. If not, it is what it is. But we don't actually have either of those, I don't think. Okay, we do have the green island chat color, but we didn't have the tag, so that's not that bad. Oh, the vampire set just passed. No. We got the pink island chat color and then the red chat color. Unfortunately, we have both of them, so we don't need that. Down to our final cosmetic crate. Here we go. Can we please get something good out of here? And we got the duper tag and then the blue rose island chat color, which we didn't have the duper tag, but we did have the island level color. Now let me open all of the loot boxes and also attachment boxes. We should get a lot of things from here. We got a lot of spawners. I'm going to put them in my PVs. We do also have a ton of pet eggs to go ahead and open. Hopefully to get that masterful money pet, but I guess we will see. Now let me actually do slash keys. I know we have a ton of keys. Yes, we do, bro. Let's begin opening them all. We currently have 422 mil. Let's see how much we're going to have at the end of opening all of them. And we're at 488. So like that was a good 66 million, which is pretty good. We will take that. And now we did get 6 of the minions that I do want to actually go ahead and place in our farm, just so they can start generating us a lot of money. We can actually go ahead and max upgrade them as well in just a second. But there we go. That is all placed. Let me begin rotating them. And now we do need to actually link them all to a chest. So we'll just link them to that one above. And there we go. Now they're all linked. But I do actually need to level them all up. I'm pretty sure these are all tier 10s up until here. And then I think we need to start upgrading from right here. Good thing we have a lot of currencies to actually go ahead and spend on this. If you guys didn't see the video on how to build this farm, make sure you guys do go ahead and check it out. I had a full tutorial on how to build it. But yeah, now let me max out all of these minions and then I'll cut back. And there we go. I just maxed out all of these minions. They should all be tier 10s, as you guys can see from the tiers right here. Pretty good. Now this should actually go ahead and start making us a lot of money. The only thing though, our cobblestone generator island upgrade is so bad. Let me do slash island upgrades real quick. See how much points we have to spend. We only have 3, and the next upgrade costs 4 points. So we definitely do need to start farming in order to level up our island as well. I went to actually go eat something, and then I've been farming for a little bit now. We're currently farming level 277, meaning we have unlocked a brand new enchant. And that enchant right there is the All Might enchant, which increases the fortune by leveling up this enchant. We're going to go ahead and dump all 2.8 billion into getting 448 levels of this enchant. Hopefully now we can start making a lot more money. I'm not really sure if it's like 100% proc rate, and yes it is. Okay, so now we are going to be making more crops. As you guys can see, we're getting 21 nether wart now every single time. Okay, I definitely do need to prioritize maxing this enchant because that is a lot more crops. We're just going to start making a lot more money. I'm going to get a full minute summary really quickly. Normally, we were getting around 1.1 million money, somewhere around there. I want to see how much money we're going to make now. Okay, so I just got a full minute summary. We're now making 1.85 million money every single minute, which is like 650,000 money more, which is pretty good. We will definitely take that. Now the enchant is actually nowhere near even maxed out. We're only halfway there. We still need to dump 9 billion crop coins in there for it to actually be maxed. So we still have so much upgrades, but now we're getting 24 crops every single time we break a nether wart crop, which is a ton. So we will definitely take that. Okay, I wanted a clip of me hitting level 300, but unfortunately, again, I was not paying attention to my screen. But we currently hit level 300. And this means now, if we do slash skills, we have unlocked every single crop in the game. The best crop as well, the sugarcane. But not just that, if I right click my tool, we also unlock the treasure hunter enchant. What? 94 billion crop coins to max this enchant out? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to put a hold on this. I don't even know what we can get from this enchant. I can afford 590 levels, but I don't know if I will. It looks like the proc chance is also extremely hard for it to proc. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on this enchant. I'm just gonna keep dumping all my money into nuke and also like all might. Let me max out nuke really quickly, and I'm gonna dump the rest into all might. 224 more levels of that. There we go. We're like 192 levels away from actually maxing it out, and now we're getting 27 nether wart every single time we break a crop. That is really good. And now I want to make a sugarcane farm, but honestly I have no idea how to design it, so I'm gonna figure something out and then I'll cut back in just a second. Okay, so I have been absolutely cooking different farming designs. Now it may look like it's nothing and it's just something normal, but there's a lot more to it actually. So this farm is actually per person. So if you want to farm for multiple people, just expand this design more in this direction or in that direction, depending on which way you want. But to use this farm, it's actually really simple. So what you want to do first is obviously create this normal sugarcane farm to where it is 1 block water, 2 blocks water, and then another block. This block right here doesn't really matter. You don't need this. And then on only this side right here, you want to have one solid line going above the water, like 1 block above the water, so you can still see the water, but like 1 block up. And then just fill the whole entire area up with cane, and obviously water as well. Place down all of your cane. And then to use this farm, it's actually really simple. So when you first start off your island without any IS upgrades, everyone has one singular island warp that you can set up. And I'm going to show you guys how to set it up really quickly. All you want to do is just like break this cane really quickly so it isn't in the way. Place a block up here and another one on your head. Double jump up while you're flying. And then you want to look at an angle like this. So you're breaking all 3 of the crops. Just like that. And then you want to do /is set warp cane. And then when you've done that, to teleport to the warp, you need to do /is warp cane. And it's going to teleport you to the cane. Then if you're using any sort of mod that you can actually have an automatic like auto text hotkey, you want to put /is warp cane in there. So for example, I'm on Lunar Client. If you do /auto text hotkey, and the first one right here you guys can see /is warp cane, I have it set to my X key. So whenever I press X, it's going to teleport me back there. Just like that. And then once you've set your warp, you want to break these 2 blocks and then just place cane here again. And now you want to fly up, warp to that warp by pressing your X key, and then you want to hold D and W while holding shift and then begin left clicking. So this is how you go ahead and actually use the farm. And when you're about to reach the end of the sugarcane, press your X key and it's going to teleport you back. And the sugarcane, by the time you reached all the way to the end, the beginning has already been fully grown. And basically, this is what you go ahead and do like the whole entire time. You just teleport back the second you reach the border at the end, just so you're like always breaking cane. I figured that this is the best possible way you can actually set up a sugarcane farm. It's simple, it's small, and basically everyone can do it if you have cane unlocked. So yeah, this is really good. And after doing this for a minute or two, we actually started making like 5.5 million money. Let me scroll up really quickly to see if I can find any of the summaries. Okay, I couldn't find any summaries, so I'm gonna actually really quickly lock in, get a full minute summary, and then I'll come back in just a second. Okay, there we go. I just got a full minute summary, and we made 5.4 million money, and that's literally by just farming the crop. There was no strings attached, nothing like that. And now that wasn't even with a money pet and without even any money perks. So I actually want to go ahead and roll my pet traits and all of that to see how much money I can get with, for example, level 5 of money 2 on all of my pets. So I'm going to go ahead and actually begin rolling my pets. I'm going to start off with a money pet. Unfortunately, I only have a mythical. I do not have a masterful. That does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Now I want to get level 5 of money 2. We just got level 2, which is kind of crazy. I got level 4 of money 2, but we still have 100 rolls. I'm confident that we can actually get level 5 with ease. So I'm going to keep rolling. There we go. I just got level 5 of money 2. I actually had to purchase more pet traits, which does suck, but it's fine. At least we got it on that pet now. Now I do need to also roll it on my supercharged pet. No, dude, I just re-rolled it on accident. Oh my god, I just sold the bag, bro. Okay, we got it again. Not many rolls later, which is not bad. Okay, definitely dodged the bullet there, I'm not gonna lie. And my crop coin pet has pet boost on it. I'm not sure if I should actually make that level 5 of money too. I guess I will try it. I do actually have a spare pet, which is a good thing about having spare pets. So let me do slash pets and actually begin rolling the traits on this. We still have 32 perks. Hopefully we get it pretty soon. Whoa, level 4 of skill XP2 is actually insane. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I spent like 4,000 credits on traits just so I could try to get level 5 of money too, but it has not been happening. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the L on this one. I'm gonna go with the level 4 of money too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like shocked that I didn't get it, but it's fine. Let me do slash pets, go over to the pet upgrades and fully max out the level of these pets. There we go, that's our money pet completely maxed out. Now let's upgrade the crop coin pet. There we go, that's also maxed out. And I cannot actually upgrade the supercharged pet because it is a hero pet. But now with these 3 pets, okay, hold on, we ran out of cookie as well. Let me do slash store, go over to the booster cookie and then purchase myself 1 booster cookie. There we go, let's redeem that as well. And now I actually want to see how much money we're going to start making. So I'm going to lock in for a little bit, get a full minute summary, and then I'll cut back in just a moment. Okay, there we go. I just got a full minute summary, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked. So we were getting, I think, what was it, 5.5 million? Something around there. We're now getting $7.3 million every single minute from just selling cane. Dude, this is actually insane. We are starting to make so much more money. On Netherworld, we were making like barely 2 million. I think we were making like 1.8 mil, and now we just made 7.3 million just because of Sugarcane. Dude, this is actually insane. Honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with how this farm works. Looks like 2 of our other team members actually went ahead and unlocked cane since the last clip, so they went ahead and extended the farm. So yeah, that is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And I think with that being said, this is the perfect place to go and call it for today's episode. If you guys like what you saw and do want to play for yourself, make sure you do go ahead and join guys in the IP, play.talonmc.net. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you do go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you're not yet already. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well, just because it does help push out my videos. I had a blast recording today's episode, so you'll definitely see more from me here on TalonMC. If you don't want to miss out on my next uploads, make sure you do go ahead and turn on post notifications just so you're alerted. But until then, peace.